Part 3 Fundamental Rights. General. Article 12. Definition. In this part, unless the context otherwise requires, the state includes the government and Parliament of India and the government and the legislature of each of the states and all local or other authorities within the territory of India or under the control of the government of India. Article 13. Laws inconsistent with or in derogation of the fundamental rights. 1. All laws in force in the territory of India immediately before the commencement of this constitution, insofar as they are inconsistent with the provisions of this part, shall, to the extent of such inconsistency, be void. 2. The state shall not make any law which takes away or abridges the rights conferred by this part, and any law made in contravention of this clause shall, to the extent of the contravention, be void. 3. In this article, unless the context otherwise requires, a law includes any ordinance, order, by-law, rule, regulation, notification, custom or usage having in the territory of India the force of law. B. Laws in force includes laws passed or made by a legislature or other competent authority in the territory of India before the commencement of this constitution and not previously repealed, notwithstanding that any such law or any part thereof may not be then in operation either at all or in particular areas. 1. 4. Nothing in this article shall apply to any amendment of this constitution made under Article 368. Right to equality. Article 14. Equality before law. The state shall not deny to any person equality before the law or the equal protection of the laws within the territory of India. 15. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex or place of birth. 1. The state shall not discriminate against any citizen on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. 2. No citizen shall, on grounds only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them, be subject to any disability, liability, restriction or condition with regard to a. Access to shops, public restaurants, hotels and places of public entertainment, or b. The use of wells, tanks, bathing ghats, roads and places of public resort maintained wholly or partly out of state funds or dedicated to the use of the general public. 3. Nothing in this article shall prevent the state from making any special provision for women and children. 4. Nothing in this article or in clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making any special provision for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward classes of citizens or for the scheduled castes and the scheduled tribes. 5. Nothing in this article or in subclause G of clause 1 of Article 19 shall prevent the state from making any special provision, by law, for the advancement of any socially and educationally backward classes of citizens or for the scheduled castes or the scheduled tribes insofar as such special provisions relate to their admission to educational institutions including private educational institutions, whether aided or unaided by the state, other than the minority educational institutions referred to in clause 1 of Article 30. 6. Nothing in this article or subclause G of clause 1 of Article 19 or clause 2 of Article 29 shall prevent the state from making a. Any special provision for the advancement of any economically weaker sections of citizens other than the classes mentioned in clauses 4 and 5, and b. Any special provision for the advancement of any economically weaker sections of citizens other than the classes mentioned in clauses 4 and 5, insofar as such special provisions relate to their admission to educational institutions including private educational institutions, whether aided or unaided by the state, other than the minority educational institutions referred to in clause 1 of Article 30, which in the case of reservation would be in addition to the existing reservations and subject to a maximum of 10% of the total seats in each category. Explanation. For the purposes of this article and Article 16, economically weaker sections shall be such as may be notified by the state from time to time on the basis of family income and other indicators of economic disadvantage. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos.